And that balk was 100% Mike Zunino, the catcher's fault. Morton went into his windup, and Zunino wanted time. He got up. The umpire did not give him time. Morton thought there was time. Morton stopped his motion, and it was a balk. That's on Zunino. So I don't fault Morton for that. Morton's too good of a pitcher and too smart to do that. But then Didi comes up with a big hit. A big a big two-run single. 4-1 at that point, and then Talkman walked the bases loaded. All in all, it leads to a 5-1 win. And a doubleheader sweep, which we've done a few times this season. We swept doubleheaders a few times this year. And it's not easy. It's very difficult. But it's what good teams do. It's what good teams do. They don't fear the tough. They don't fear the not easy. They go into it and they think, we're going to win. We're going to win. So that was the Rays series. Then we go in, and the Rocks come to town. The Rocks come in. National League's Rockies. And who helped win these games but the former Rockies? In Game 1, we ended up winning the ball game 8-2. They scored 2 runs in the second when Ryan McMahon homers and a Garrett Hampson doubled in a run. So that was 2 runs for them. And the scoring for us started when Edwin Encarnacion hit himself a grand slam off Kyle Freeland. His 29th home run of the season. And we are ahead 4-2. Didn't stop there. Here's where the Rockies come. Because the ex-Rockies. LeMahieu singled in a run. LeMahieu reached on a fielder's choice, which scored Mike Talkman, the former Rocky. And then, to cap it all off, the big man Aaron Judge's 2-run home run. But 3 hits from Talkman, 2 from LeMahieu. Ottavino got a hold, struck out 3 in his inning. And Happ went 5 innings, gave it 2 runs, and Stephen Tarpley got a 3-inning save, and gave only 1 hit in those 3 innings. So he pitched really, really well. Game 2 just proved how good our offense is. It was really remarkable. And we didn't hit a home run. 11 runs, didn't hit a homer. But we had, again, a 3-hit day from LeMahieu. Judgy got a hit. Encarnacion, 2 hits. Torre got 3 hits. A very well-played ballgame overall. Just RBIs from Judge with a double, and Torres with a single, and Romine, Hicks, Encarnacion doubles, Didi singled, Glaber again. The Rockies scored a few runs, home run by Arenado, but didn't matter. It was Talkman with an RBI, Encarnacion with a single. It was just everyone who could contribute did. Pitching side of this game, Tanaka, his line looks bad, 6 innings, 5 runs. He lost it. He lost it in the 6th. And he got taken out of the game. But he was cruising through 5 and lost it in the 6th inning. But ex-Rocky Tommy Kahnle comes in, has himself a good inning. And then David Hale, 2 innings, ends the ballgame. Now, Casey Stengel said it best. They don't pass to win every game, just 2 out of 3. So, we end up losing the last game of the series. Paxton didn't have it again. He's been disappointing this season, not going to lie. I'm waiting for that ace to show up, and I don't know if he's going to. 3 1/3, 4 runs. The rest of the bullpen did a good job. Green, 2 1/3, no runs. Ottavino, an inning, no runs. Tarpley, an inning and 2/3, no runs. And Chapman, an inning and no runs. Offense was okay. We got 4 hits in the whole game. Talkman, Hicks, Judge, and LeMahieu all got hits. Everyone else, big old nothing. But the Rocks, I mean, they got their runs and they got them often. I mean, Blackman with a home run, and Arenado, Dahl, Story, all their all-stars had their offense. And they're all-stars for a reason. So I'm not going to fault the Yankees for losing that game. Not going to fault them. But we have game 1 against the Twins. An unfortunate loss. CC didn't have it. The veteran just couldn't hold the Twins. And it happens. It happens. It's bound to happen. It's going to happen. He's last year of his career. He's not the pitcher he once was, but he's still good. And he still has stuff to win, but an 8-6 loss, unfortunate, but hey, I mean, home runs by Polanco and Cruz are going to sink you. I mean, the Yankees try to come back, and they get a run. They tie the game. Urshela homered and Encarnacion singled. So, but they just kept coming. Cruz, Rosario, Sano. It wasn't a game we were going to win because they just Kepler homered and Garver homered, I believe twice. But it wasn't our game. But last night, oh boy, was it different. I could have done a whole show about just last night's game. Wow. When your shortstop has 5 hits and 7 RBIs, you know it's going to be a good ball game. He had 5 hits. Hicks had 2 hits, including a huge home run. Judge had 3 hits. Encarnacion had 2 hits. Voit had 2 hits. Gary, who went on the IL today with a right groin strain, was the only guy who went over. So hopefully this little IL stint doesn't last too long for Gary, and he can get back on track and get himself right. But Torres had 2 hits, Urshela had 2 hits, and even Talkman had himself 2 hits. So a very well played offensive game, obviously. Didi started the scoring out with a 2-run double, 2-out 2-run double. And then the Twins really came on strong. Luis Reyes scored an RBI single. And Polanco with a homer in the next inning, and Cruz with a homer in the next inning, giving them a 3-2 lead. Castro singled in a run. Rosario with a run. Sano with a 2-run home. 3-run home run. So it was an 8-2 Twins lead going into the top of the 5th, where Didi comes up with another big hit. 3-run home run from Didi, and it's 8-5. But then right back in the bottom of the inning, Jorge Polanco doubles in a run, 9-5. But then came the 8th. Mike Talkman doubled in Torres, and Urshela went to third. So we have men on second and third. Judge doubles in 2. So we have a man on second base. And then Didi, after Voit walked, LeMahieu pinch ran, Didi doubles in 2, and they take a 10-9 lead in the 8th. But the Twins were not done. Off of Zach Britton in the bottom of the 8th, Miguel Sano hits a mammoth 2-run home run, give them an 11-10 lead. Then in the 9th inning, with 2 outs, Aaron Hicks hits himself a laser beam 2-run home run. And it looks like we've come back from the jaws of defeat, and we're going to win this ballgame with our closer Chapman coming in, but no. Bases loaded, sac fly to left field. It's a tie game at 12. And we have getting out of that inning very closely. Strikeouts and big plays there. But then, Glaber singled in a run in the 10th, and on a wild pitch, Romine scored. And you'd think that'd be the ball game at 14-12. But no. The ball game was in the bottom of the 10th, and the bases loaded. After Adam Ottavino walked the man, the bases were loaded. A line drive into left center field gap. Aaron Hicks on a dead sprint makes the catch of the year, saving the ball game, saving everything, saving it's just the savior. Flying through the air, like Iron Man and making a phenomenal catch. And that's a ball game. Hicks is the hero offensively, Hicks is the hero defensively. It's his ball game, even though our shortstop had 5 hits and 7 RBIs. Do you know how many shortstops in Yankee history, in American League history, have had 5 hits in a game and 7 RBIs? None! Until yesterday. And overall, just a game that if you watched it would have added taken a few years off your life because you were so stressed out. But I can't think of a better game this season, better way to end, back and forth, and it's the kind of ball game you hate when you lose it, but when you win it, it tastes so good. But thank you for listening, everybody. This has been Pinstripe Talk. I'm Anthony Simeone. Enjoy the rest of Yankee baseball today as the Yankees take on the Twins today at 8 o'clock. Jay Happ on the mound for the Bronx Bombers against Jake Odorizzi of the Twins. All right, so long, everybody.